friends, welcome. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you to everyone who has supported me through this journey this past year. I can't believe I have been on YouTube for a year. And it was kind of an accident getting started on here, and I'm so grateful for that. And I love being here and meeting everybody and sharing all the things that I enjoy doing. So listen, if you guys haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a subby friend. And today I just wanted to share something with you for the last day of the year. And I'm really hoping that next year is going to be a better year, 2021. I feel it. I feel it, friends. It's going to be better. It has to be. Has to be better. So anyways, this morning before I started work, I was perusing through YouTube, just sort of watching some different things. And I came across a video that got me thinking. I've seen people ask many times, on how to do it. Of course, nobody's asked me how to do it. However, I'm going to give you my 2 cents anyways. And so anyways, I was watching a video, and it was a live video, so people were like typing in questions as it was going along. And a couple things. So, first of all, they had asked, can you cut acrylic with your Cricut? And her answer was no. However, that's not necessarily the case. So if you saw my video from yesterday, and if you didn't and you want to make your own blanks, I have a video up yesterday from that. So you can actually cut acrylic with your Cricut. You can do it with your Air and your Maker. I used to cut it with my Air, and I switched to a Maker. I gave my Air to my mother-in-law, and I cut it still with my Air. So, you can't cut thick acrylic at all. It's, really thin acrylic, but you can definitely do it. Now, the other question that I saw, and she didn't have an opportunity to answer this question, but a couple people were asking, can you use a photo and engrave that onto a material with your Cricut? And I've seen lots of people ask that throughout. So the answer is yes, you can. And now the way that I'm going to show you today is a very simple way. Now, this isn't going to give you a lot of detail, and it's really a good way when you're doing smaller items. If you want to do like some big elaborate picture, this is definitely not the way for that, because but I want to show you this one as a get started way, because some of the ways to get really nice pictures can be really quite elaborate, but this is a nice simple way to etch up or engrave a picture onto acrylic or metal or something like that. And in this video today, I'm just going to do it on a piece of acrylic, because to be honest, I have a video planned where I'm doing a necklace charm next week. So I'm just going to use a piece of acrylic to show you how to set this up and do it. Okay. And let's see, I guess that's about it. So I will get you switched over to the computer so that you can see that. Oh, that's the other thing. So for, doing engraving, again, you have to use the computer. You can't use your iPad, which I mostly use my iPad, but you do need the computer for that. You need your engraving tip. So the engraving tip comes in, it goes in this special housing, the adaptive housing that's made for the Maker. And it's one of the tips that you know, are interchangeable. So, and then it's got the little point on it. All right. And then, so we'll be using that. We're going to use our acrylic, and this is the acrylic that I like to use. I did show this yesterday in my video. And if you're interested in that, yesterday's video, I did put the link up for that. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to switch the video around and we will get engraving. All right. See you in a minute, friends. All right. So now I'm going to move you to where you can see my computer. All right. All right. Now, this is the one that I like to use. This is a stencil maker. It's free. It's called Rapid Designer. And it's just a free picture stencil maker. So, it's as simple as this. Use an image from your device. So, I am going to do, let's do this one. I'm going to open it. All right, so here's my picture. This one's a little bit big. Now with this, one of the things, so you can either, you use this to either you can darken it. You see that? Or you can lighten it. And then, and the thing is, when you put this into your Cricut design space, you can go in and clean up, you know, anything if you need to do something to like darken your edges or anything. So you can sharpen this way, pull out this way, you know, different things that you can do. You can make your lines thin. Let me show you how that looks, which is very weird. Kind of looks, it reminds me of The Simpsons, like that. I don't know how to go back to, oh, there we go. Okay. And then this is a threshold, so that changes it that way. We don't want that. Oh, adaptive. Oh, so that's actually pretty good, except for the fact that it took away his nose. But anyway, so that's just to show you that you can, basically you just play with it to how you want it. And then you hit download and it will download, right? So then now I'm going to go to my Cricut. I've already got this downloaded, so I'm going to go to Cricut. So we're going to do a new project. Now, I'm going to upload. So if I was going straight from doing that download, then what I would do is I would upload an image, and then of course I would look at my, go to my files. But I've already got it. So we're going to do this. That's another one that I did as I was, you know, deciding what picture I would use to show you guys. All right, so we're going to insert it, and then we're going to just sort of, you know, make it however it is that we want to make it, you know, whatever size. So I'll make it about, that's good. I'll go a little bit bigger, actually. Why not? Okay, so now I want to do 2 of these, so I'm going to duplicate it because I want to show you something. Now on my duplicate one, I'm going to flip it. Okay. So there's that. Now, over here, it says that it's a cut. Well, we don't want it to be a cut, so we're going to change our cut. We're just going to change it to engrave. Then we're going to do the same thing for this one. We're going to change it to engrave. We have our engraving tool in, and we're going to make it. Now, these, I like to tape them, so I'm going to kind of come down here for this one. I'm going to come down here for this one. That gives me some room to be able to tape my acrylic, and then we'll continue. All right, so we're going to do, well, you would browse all materials. However, I already have acrylic thick. Now, even though this is thin acrylic, I still like to use the thick because I like it to cut a little bit deeper. All right, so now let's go to our mat, and I've got my acrylic here. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave the plastic on this back side, but I'm going to take it off of the front side because you can't engrave if you've got the plastic on it. All right, let me just lift this up so I can put this on. Put it about there. Now, if you know, really you're doing a project, you know, it would definitely, you know, be beneficial to clean it with some alcohol prior, okay? But this is all right. Now, I like to just put a little bit of painter's tape on my edges. Makes me feel safe and secure. All right, so I'm going to pull this down, and it's ready to go. So I'm going to just hit my arrow. I'm going to put it on fast mode. All right, I almost started doing this forgetting that I had it on fast mode. So, all right, so here we go. We're going to now take our image off. Tape stuck to my thing. Of our mat. And pardon me while I just set my mat to the side. All right, so I know it's a little bit difficult for you to see. Sorry, with the light, I know it makes it a little bit hard to see, but hopefully you can see well. So these are both engraved nicely, and it's just a nice little image of the picture. Now, the reason why I wanted to do both ways, because you can by all means, you know, do it this way and then, you know, use your picture this way. However, I feel like you get a better image when you cut on one side and then view it on the other side. Do you see what I'm saying? So turning this one around, so now the image in there is the right way, and it's, you know, just a better view. Now, I know these are hard to see, so I'm going to show you something else that I like to do. And so these pens, let's see. This is the packaging of them. I have different colors. Here's the packaging. They're Impress Art. And you can actually see, you can take these pens and just go over where you've engraved. Now this is just really to show you that you can, you know, an easy way to do pictures. And, you know, you let this set for a little bit and then you go in and wipe it off. I really didn't let it sit long enough, but for the sake of time, and I really like to use this on metal. So that gives you a better, so there we go. Now you can see it much better. And, you know, the pens allow for the picture to come out. And then here it is if you were viewing it from, you know, the other side, which is, you know, really how I would prefer to view it. So this is a really, you know, simple way to do a picture. Of course, I just did his little head. Now, if you're doing this on something small, you're going to get a good picture, you know, like a charm or something like that. This isn't really the way you'd want to do it big. It wouldn't, you know, look fantastic by any means, but for something small and as you're getting started, this is a really simple way to be able to do a photo. So anyways, I hope that it was helpful. I still have a whole lot to learn when it comes to this stuff. And, you know, as I learn bigger and better things, I'll share them with you. And yeah, so listen, I hope you guys have a blessed and beautiful day. And I hope that you have a fabulous 2021. And if you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button. And I will see you next year, friends. Bye.